Hey everyone, my name's Febe, XOXOXOXO, and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be making a drink gifted to me by my mom, consisting of both seeded watermelon and coconut, straight from the coconut. So uh, it said seedless on the label, however, it does have a few seeds in it, so I'm considering it seeded. I personally Um, so yeah, I like seeded better anyway. Good for your health, stuff like that. So let's get started. I'm going to be showing you the entire process. So from cutting the melon, I already pre-cut some melons so that there wouldn't be, such a mess as far as getting this thing upstairs. Usually I cut this stuff in the kitchen, but I wanted a more well-lit area for this, so I'll be doing it in my room, inside my room right now. So yeah, um, let's get cutting. Hopefully you enjoy this video, and I look forward to bringing you more on my cooking channel. So yeah, this thing's got everything. So let's make sure this is a good angle for y'all. Let's see, what's an even better angle? Actually, let's do this here, so y'all can see it much better. Oh. All right, so we're gonna be cutting up melon. Hopefully y'all can see that well. This is how I like to cut it. Cutting your melon, cutting your food in general is a divine art, and the food will be asking you to cut it certain ways or gut it if you're a carnivore, like I was for a majority of my life before I made the transition to being a vegan. So like that, I did that, and then I just sort of cut it all around at the bottom of the base here, so I can see that, like that. And then I went around, and now I'm going to pop it out of its melony husk. So get you a good angle, and we're just gonna pop these out. I use my thumb. I use my thumb, and then I just sort of pop them out by scooping it out. I'm actually going to be putting this though in the blender. As you can see, I already cut up a few, but I just wanted to show you what I do as far as popping them out goes. Here's what they look like. I like them in a triangle shape. Pyramids, triangles are a very powerful symbol in metaphysics and symbology in the occult. So typically the watermelon likes to be cut this way, or likes to be diced as well, or anything else that's out. So let's go ahead now. I'm going to show you all. This is the blender we're going to be using. I've had this one now. It's a Breville. I don't know the exact model name, but the Breville is spelled Breville. Very powerful, super evil woman that sent me this as part of her an evil genius as far as sending me this blender. It's also a juicer as well, so it comes with a different attachment. I can show you that as well. Let me go ahead and grab it for y'all. Or actually, let me just take y'all with me so that y'all can see it. Yeah, let me just grab it real quick. Just show y'all what it looks like. So this is what the juicer attachment looks like. You got your sort of juice catcher here, and you put it all together. This is the thing. This is where you put the fruit, vegetables in, or anything else. You can even put beans in here if you want to get creative. However, no bean juice for me today. No, thank you. You just push it in, push it down. Fruit comes out there. And there's actually this attachment here. This is how the fruit, veggies get grinded up. Very fine microblade plane on here with the juice catcher. And then all the scraps get collected in this thing here that gets attached to the back of the juicer. And it actually goes on the blender. I won't be doing any juicing today. I want to keep all the nutrients inside as of today. So we're not going to be doing any sort of juicing, only blending for today. Okay. Both are easy to assemble. It's only simple to clean if you allow yourself to clean it right before it gets dried. I highly recommend you wash this immediately after usage, because if it dries up, it's going to be a mother load to try and clean up. So definitely want to do it while everything's still wet. You can literally just grab like your water hose thing attachment on your sink, or use your sink spousal thing, fill it up with water, pour it out, and it looks brand new. You can wash it with soap and water, and you're done. It's easy cleanup as long as you are engaged and ready enough to actually do the work. So definitely do it as soon as possible after using it. That goes for even today. As soon as I'm finished juicing this, blending the watermelon, I'm going to be rinsing this thing out and washing it, and it'll be as good as new. So yeah. All right. I'm going to be using precisely, since it's an 8-day, well, let's go for 8 slices of melon. So right now on the shell of this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll be using one more, so that creates 8. And I'll be using one whole entire coconut, including the coconut meat that's inside. So we're going to be cracking open a coconut today as well. A little excitement for y'all. All right. I don't need to count that next time. All right, so let's get this into the blender now. I can actually use watermelons that have already been husked out. But for today, just to show you what it looks like, I'm going to use my thumb. I'm going to stick it right here where I made an insertion with the slice. I'm just going to pop it out just like that. Using my thumb, I just slid it underneath that gap in the watermelon. Make sure all the juice gets caught in there too. This is going to be a very refreshing drink we're making today. Okay, we're not going to use this one. We're going to keep it on the side. Or we're going to actually just eat that. So I'm going to put it over here. let's make it a little safer. We're gonna actually pop the rest of these into the bowl. All right. Use the rest. Okay. There we go. So that's 6 right now. I'm gonna pop 2 more in here to make it 8. Could even go crazy and add a 9th one in there. It's actually at max capacity. There's a thing on here, a valve on here that lets you know where the maximum is. Since this is watermelon though, it's really easy to underestimate the amount of liquid that's going to be utilized today. Once we actually blend this up, it's going to probably go down below half. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead now and first blend this first one up. All right. We're just going to close it. And before we blend, I wanted to show you there is also another attachment on this blender here. At the top, as you can see, it actually somewhere where you can open it up on the top. And you can actually see with a bird's eye view what's being blended. Let's close that back up now. You also want to make sure you wash this part of the blender too, because little bits can get out. Once it's done blending, I actually just open this thing up and pour it out into a glass container or wood cup or whatever you have on deck. Okay. If you're using styrofoam plastic, just keep in mind that it has a different vibration than if you're going to use glass or wood. I prefer to use glass or wood in all my drink concoctions. So, all right. Now that we have that, we're now going to first crack open this coconut. It has 3 different spouts here at the top or at the bottom, depending on your point of variance, range of motion here. I'm going to put it on the chopper. And I'm actually going today. Now, this is a very clean way of doing it. I like to do it this way because I get the most coconut water in the glass. I'm actually going to be using a nail that I make sure that I cleaned beforehand. No rubbing alcohol. I use straight soap and water. And I'm going to also be using a nail, I'm going to puncture a hole at the top where I showed you those 3 spouts using a hammer, making sure to lightly tap it, not too heavy on the tapping so that the coconut doesn't split all the way open and we lose all the coconut water. So here we go. Nice and simple. Look at that. Super easy, super simple. Didn't give me no budging, no nothing. Let's go ahead and do it again on this side here. All right, pull it out nice and easy. If you're having a hard time pulling that out, just use the head of the hammer. There you go. All right. And then the last part. Oh, let's do it on. What out here? There we go. Oh yeah. Nice coconut water. I'm actually gonna make the holes a bit bigger because these are kind of tiny. I don't want to drip. I actually want to just sort of pour it out here. So we're gonna make sure that the hole's a bit bigger. And I noticed that this part is a bit softer, so I'm definitely going to be working this hole as far as making it the biggest. Okay, let's see how these drip out now into our glass. I'm gonna go ahead and take y'all in for a ride now. Okay. So we're going to all right, we're going to now just trying to see what's the best angle possible here. Okay, so we're going to just drop it in there first, foremost. Now we're going to see it. Okay, so nothing is coming out. As you can see, I put holes over there, but nothing seems to be coming out. See, back to the drawing board. As far as what could be stopping this. Okay, so the water is actually coming out. It wants to come out, but the holes are too tiny. So let's see what we can do about that. So I'm going to actually be putting a hole on. So I put 3 tiny holes on each part of this here. I'm actually going to be putting one right here in the middle. Oh shit. That's enough before I break it in half. Don't want that to happen. And that should ease up the air pressure a little bit. Now I'm going to do this again. Ooh, not too deep because I want to get the nail back out. Okay. Whoosh. Okay. I use my knife to make the holes bigger. Okay, let's see if that does the trick. Just to make it, let's test it out. Nope, still pretty okay. Okay. I'm gonna grab some rubbing alcohol and clean this since it dropped on the floor. Real quick. I'm not going to use any water. I'm just simply going to wipe it off. No. And continue. After using rubbing alcohol to clean the nail, I'm now going to be using a carrier oil. I have castor oil on hand. If you don't have any castor oil, coconut oil is just fine. Olive oil, it's okay. Grapeseed oil is great, it's fine. Just no overly processed seed oils. Sunflower oils, I mean, pretty damn good as well. All right. Ooh. Okay. So I'm now adding the there we go. Okay, so now I have castor oil on it. Let's see about this now. Okay, coconut meat's there. Okay. Let's see what the best way. I'm actually going to be using a different method now. Just have to be careful. I'm going to point the blade away from me. Now I'm going to be using the hammer. Okay. I feel like that one dude that pulled the sword out of the stone right now. Oh, shoot. Just gonna twist it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm actually gonna hold it at the edge here. Soft hammers, doesn't have to be super hard. If you're not a trained professional in this, I highly recommend you don't do this. Just get bottled water, coconut water from your fridge, your local Sprouts, somewhere that sells good quality Harmless Harvest. It's not the greatest, but it is the best out there. The best coconut water is always going to be straight from the vine itself. Highly recommend you check the land it's grown on as well. Okay. All right. So let's see now. Okay. Let's see how that does. I'm going to pour it directly in here. Okay, we're starting to get some drips. Okay, no, we're okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay. So I'm gonna make this go a bit faster. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to let's see. Okay, we got a drip going. We have a drip going, y'all. All right. Yeah, look at that. I'm just gonna let this continue to drip over here. All right. Get y'all some drip action going. Okay. Okay. There you go. While that's going, make sure it continues to drip. There you go. You don't need to touch it. Refreshing. Once that's finished dripping, I'm gonna crack it open and break the coconut meat inside of the blender as well. We can go ahead. I'm gonna wait on the juice to finish. I can actually pause this. All right, okay, so we got majority of the juice. Let me show y'all what that looks like. You can go ahead and take a look on my TikTok if you want to see what the rest of that looks like. I got a pretty good picture of what it is. Now we're going to crack it. Take a little sip. Just tiny little. Nah, never mind. Let me not. All right. Now we're going to crack open the coconut. We're just gonna put this here on the side. So that's it. Okay. Just gonna bang it. Yeah, we're just gonna bang it. Yes, sir. We just gonna bang it. We're gonna go banging it. Gonna go right about. Right about. Right about. All right. Whew. Yeah. All right. Oh, look at that. Pure. Look at that pure white gold there. Creamy milky white. Oh my God. Oh my days. Oh my days. Look at. It's gonna take a piece of that. Well, I want to crunch on it so badly. But we need to, let's take a little nibble. Oh my goodness. Oh. So we're gonna add. Oh, that's so good. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I'm gonna add the watermelon juice in there now. Okay. Make sure y'all get a good look at that. Ooh, turn it. That's good. So we're just going to get a good, nice pour. Okay. Make sure. Yes, sir. Pour all the coconut water in. I'm gonna close it. Turn it on. Now we're gonna blend it. I'm gonna go for a smoothie. smells so good in here. It's not even funny. Cotton candy, bubble yum. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness. I'm actually going to go ahead and pour in just a little more. We're just going to take a little sip. We're just going to take a little sippy sip of this real quick. See how it's coming along before I add in the coconut pieces. Because once you add in the coconut bits, it's going to take on a different taste consistency. And that's the foam. The foam, I want the juice. Okay, that's more than enough. Okay. That's so good. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that is ooh. Wow, this tastes way different from the store-bought stuff I usually buy. Wow. Oh, this is a creamy delight in the best possible way. This tastes so delicious. Wow. This is excellent. Pour the rest back in there. Now we're going to add the coconut bits in there as well. Not too much though. I'm going to take it easy on the coconut pieces because I want to just eat them on their own, to be honest, by themselves. Be careful here. Easier to use my hammer, to be honest. Knock loose the coconut. And there I'm going to there we go. Oh. I want to add in at least half a tablespoon of coconut bits. Go. Yes, sir. This is the best part. Eating open the coconut. Use my thumb. Make sure I don't poke any holes in myself. There we go. Oh, yeah. It's coming undone now. There we go. Nice. Take it nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh, that's a good part right there. Yeah, that's a good little bit. Good. All right. There we go. Nice and simple. No need to move fast here. Slow and methodical is way more effective at moving pace here. Nice. Okay. That's a good coconut right there, boy. Okay. Okay, even more simple. No. I'm just making small cuts and incisions here, nothing too big, nothing too fancy, since I don't have the right tools for the job. I got a brain though. That's the right tool right there, boy. Okay. Take off these brown bits are fine, but I like to keep it nice and simple even. Break this boy right. Nice and easy. Woo, this one's tough. Woo. That was a tough one. I had to put a little bit more elbow grease into that one. All right. As I said before, take it nice and simple. That should be enough coconut bits. Eat the rest on its own. Blend it up one more time. I'm gonna use a full size crust for this one. Since it has about the same consistency as hard ice, I'm using the ice crush pulser setting on the Breville. Now it's giving me a nice, yeah, it's super dicey. Start turning into a beat. All right, we're done here. We're done here. That's all I needed to show you guys today. Hopefully y'all found this to be as entertaining as it was for me trying to make this work. It went pretty well though. It went pretty well. My first time doing this, it was a whole lot more messier, and I lost a bit more juice than I wanted to. So that was a few years ago though. Now with the experience, the know-how, and my divine self leading and guiding the way, so far, this has been pretty easy. So, very simple actually. All right, well, I guess we can, let's show you guys the pour. I can't forget to clean up though. Gotta clean this thing up, boy. Let's show y'all that pour. Let's show y'all the pour. Okay. There we are. Not so close. Simple fun delight. All right. I'm actually gonna put this in the fridge and let it chill out some more and enjoy this drinky drink. Ice cold. Coconut, watermelon. A seeded coconut and a watermelon. Husk and all. Bye for now. Oh. See y'all later. Have a good time.